It's approaching the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? Finally done with a long ass day at work today. But for those that watched the summon video for the guaranteed SSRs and the Dragon Ball Saga summons, I did manage to pull 2 dupes for the Strength Kid Goku, so we're raising the SA right now. And for those curious, this Goku farmable SA is available in the story event that's out on JP right now. I think it's like the Incredible Dragon Ball Adventure or something like that. But even with the SSR rate, you do get a 50% success rate to raise the SA. I just went ahead and did it, got it to UR status just to get that 100% guaranteed, increase the SA. So that's, you can still do it with the 50% rate for the SSR status. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and level up the potential system. Pretty much going with a balanced approach, and I'll talk about as to why here in a second, but pretty much level 12 for additional attack and level 14 for criticals. Like I said, a balanced approach on it, an equal opportunity really for the additional attack and criticals to kick in. So yeah, this is pretty much the current level at 79%. This is pretty much what the Goku is going to look like. So yeah, I mean it's a unit that's really not covered that much, so I figured it'd be a good opportunity to do that. And let me explain as to why I went with the balanced approach to level 12 additional attack and level 14 criticals. The passive skill actually provides attack and defense increase of 80%, plus an additional attack increase of 80% and defense of 40% when facing 2 or more enemies. So you're looking at a total of 120% increase of attack when there's 2 or more enemies. So not necessarily going to do it for this video, but I will test it out on the Super Battle Road because it's pretty much an ideal location to test out its passive. In terms of the super attack, it will cause supreme damage to enemy. Link skills are a little bit, I wouldn't say off, but it's a little bit difficult to build the right team for it. But he does have All in the Family, that's 15% increase to defense. Turtle School's 500 increase to attack and defense as well. Kamehameha will add 2500 when to attack when SA is launched. Incredible Adventure is +2 key. Guidance of the Dragon Ball's attack increase to 20%. And Shattering the Limit +2 key. He does fall into 3 categories: Low Class Warrior, World Tournament, and Pure Saiyans. Obviously, Pure Saiyans is probably the best category for this guy, but I don't have the category lead, so unfortunately I'm going to have to mix it up with the kind of like the rainbow type leads, and then I will run super strength toward the end of the video. But for the first segment, I pretty much ran a LRTN and Chaozu lead because they do provide a 100% increase toward attack and defense, kind of missing the key boost and the HP boost, unfortunately. But it's all good. We'll be able to get a glimpse of how this guy does on that setup. So Kami is obviously included on here because of the guidance of the Dragon Balls. That's going to add 20% increase to attack, and then Kami himself will add 25% to attack and defense as part of his passive, as well as a key boost. So definitely a decent linking partner, and like I said, it's a little bit difficult outside of Pure Saiyans to build a good team for this guy. You'll see an example of this on Super Strength later on, where it's a pretty decent team. It's not the best of teams, but in order to kind of showcase this guy and put him in the limelight, you kind of have to make arrangements as to, including units that provide the maximum support to him and link well with him. But for the Super Battle Road video that I will do at some point, probably within the next couple of days, you'll see a more realistic setup where it's not going to be, basically everybody's trying to help the Kid Goku unit. You know what I mean? It'll be a more realistic setup. So definitely be on the lookout for that one too. So this is a situation where the passive definitely kicks in, and you're seeing that full 120% increase to attack, and then you're also looking at, actually no, it's not 120, it's 160% toward attack, and then it's going to be 120 for defense. So that is actually a pretty incredible passive skill if you really think about it. Both attack and defense are going to get a substantial boost when facing more than 2 enemies. So like I said, Super Battle Road's definitely the ideal spot for this guy to be showcased, and I'll definitely do that in the next video. I kind of wanted to test this guy out on different, battle setups, against different types of Dokkan events, just to get, realistic perspective on how this guy does, because I'm sure a lot of you guys were curious as to how this guy is, and that includes myself. I haven't really seen too much about this guy, so definitely wanted to cover him a little bit, especially since I managed to pull 2 dupes from the Dragon Ball Saga summon. So overall, definitely very happy with the results. I mean, the fact that you're able to pull 2 SSRs out of that banner is actually pretty good, and both of them actually ended up being very good units. So I would prefer, like, I prefer to get one, like, dupes of the same copies of units versus, like, a different set of units. I could hone in and zoom in on which ones to put in work on the potential system. So yeah, I mean, it kind of I was actually looking for dupes of this guy anyway, so I'm happy overall, bottom line. So this one is where the Super Intelligence LR Goku is the friend leader. So he provides a 100% boost toward attack, HP, attack, and defense, as well as a ki boost of 3. I think I can't remember exactly who my lead was. Probably the Tien and Chaozu unit again, just to kind of get that balance overall. But yeah, I definitely need to get this guy. There's 2 stages left that I'm still struggling to clear because I don't have the category leads for it. I'm pretty sure it's the Majin Buu Saga and Shadow Dragons Saga categories. So without the actual categories, it's a little bit difficult to clear those. So hopefully at some point I will. And I'm very, very close to getting the Super Strength LR Spirit Bomb Goku as part of the 1,000-day login. Probably, last time I checked, less than a month away, so hopefully I'll get that pretty soon. I did include the Toppo unit to boost up Goku's attack and as well as the defense, and then also drop the enemy's defense as well. So that's pretty much another unit that is solely in there to help boost up Kid Goku's attack power. So yeah, I mean, within the 120% type leads, he's able to hit for about 686,000 with the type advantage. So definitely a decent amount of boost there. Again, this guy will do much better on a Pure Saiyan's team or even a Rainbow team with a more variety of units available. But the biggest potential you're going to be able to see him on is definitely the Pure Saiyans, because not only does the leader skill provide a better boost, but it includes a wide range of different Saiyan types of units. So yeah, it's definitely better with that. But like I said, I don't have the category lead, which is Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, so definitely gotta be make I don't know, like backup alternative options, I guess. But I guess in a way that's good too, because not everybody has every single category lead or a type lead unit. So that's pretty much the takeaway from that, I guess. Alright, so let's see how he does with Dokkan mode against type advantage Paragas. And we'll see if this guy actually comes out with a new unit with the new movie coming out. I know obviously the Broly unit's been leaked out and all that, but it'd be interesting to see a Paragas unit, a brand new one, upgraded with decent stats, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. That would actually be funny as hell if he was the a new low-class Saiyans or low-class warrior category lead. That'd be funny as shit. And I would actually run him a lot, and I think it would incentivize people to run him more too. Alright, so at least we'll be able to see the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's attack, which is about 146 without the critical, so it doesn't really, it's hard to gauge there, I guess, but yeah, he was able to hit for about 835,000 with the critical. I mean, yeah, for a World Tournament banner unit to be able to hit that much, that's actually pretty impressive. Glad they're actually upgrading those units. You know, like this guy got a Dokkan Awaken, not this past time, but the time before that, I believe. And yeah, I mean, definitely decent unit. Wish, you know, there was like another category, like maybe they'll introduce like Dragon Ball Saga category at some point where they get a much higher boost, you know, overall from the leader skills. We'll have to see, but this guy's definitely not bad overall, and he's definitely one of the more unique units that doesn't get as much love as he should. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I wanted to cover him a little bit, and hopefully you enjoyed the brief showcase about it. And definitely be on the lookout, because I will do a test on the Super Battle Road event later on, probably, like I said, within the next couple of days. So certainly appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for another video. All right, peace out.